love this car, man.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for joining me on another beautiful day. So, as you can see from the thumbnail that I did not get a new bike, but actually something a little different. Something four wheels, actually I got a car. So, you have Z sitting right here, she's chilling, and then the car is sitting right next to it. So I'm gonna pull it out, we'll go take a look at it, we'll go for a little drive, and then yeah, we'll talk about it, why I got a car, what the plans are, and yeah, we'll go from there. Like, see if I'm selling bikes. What's the plan? Like, are you gonna go from bikes to cars now, or what's the deal? So we'll talk about that in a bit. So you may be asking yourself, Blake, first off, how are you getting this silky smooth footage from your face? And you may also be thinking, are you wearing a helmet while in your car? Yeah, yes I am. I'm wearing my motovlog helmet. I got my GoPro strapped in, and I thought it was pretty smart, actually, just wearing my helmet, staying safe, and driving. So, why did I buy a 1973 Camaro? Is it practical? No. Can I only drive it 6 months out of the year? Maybe 8 months? Yep. Can I drive it in the snow? No. Does it get good gas mileage? Hell no. Do I love it? Oh yeah, I love it. Does it get a lot of looks? Does everybody look at this car when they drive by? Oh yeah. Everyone looks at this car because it's beautiful. Why wouldn't you, man? This is a 1973 Camaro. Yeah, it's not everybody's take. It's not everybody's, you know, cup of tea, but this car is gorgeous. You gotta understand, there's a reason these are classics, man. And however I got this one in such good condition, man, I have no idea. Is she perfect? Heck no, she's not perfect. She needs some work, but not a lot of little things. Nothing major, a lot of little things. So when I first got it, the speedometer still doesn't work on it. The fuel gauge, it's a little iffy. I just changed the fuel sending unit recently, and it still doesn't look like it's working. I mean, it works. It's not at E, but it's not at full. It should be at full. I don't understand why it would be just at quarter tank, and I just filled it up. Oh man, she's a ripper though. Yeah, you can tell everything underneath is basically stock. It's got a built engine, but other than that engine, this is basically a stock car. So, you're gonna ask, just like Do It With Dan, how much did you pay for this car? And I bought this car for $10,500. And that's, to me, that is shocking. I could not believe that this guy wanted, he wanted originally 13 grand for it, and I talked him down because that's what you do. And I got this car for $10,500. and I still don't know why he's selling it so cheap. I was shocked when I saw it in the first place. I drove it. I knew I had to have this car. Like, yeah, it's not perfect. Yeah, it's an old car. It's not practical. Will I be able to drive it in the winter? No. It's gonna sit in the garage most of the year. Is it beautiful though? Yes, it's gorgeous. I love it so much. I love it so much. Everybody loves it. They see it, they're like, wow, that's awesome. And then I tell them what I paid for it, and they're like, wow, that's really awesome. Like, you killed it. I've taken it to a couple car shows, couple car meets, not car shows, car meets I've taken it to, and people love this car. They're like, yeah, it's not perfect, but it's 46 years old. I am 23 years old. I was born in 1996. This car is twice my age. And yet it runs this good. It looks this good. It doesn't squeak on the inside. Yeah, she's bouncy. But that all adds to the character of the car. She runs so smooth. She stays at temperature. She's got great oil pressure. She gets terrible gas mileage, but oh well. That's all the character. It's all character in this car. I just flippin' love it. She stays at 190. I've sat in stop and go traffic on the freeway, and she stood. She just wouldn't climb over 190 degrees. Like, she just sits there, and it's shocking. Like, this car drives better than my truck. It's smooth. It's got power steering. It's got power brakes. This 5-speed is tight. This clutch may be a freaking, it's a monster to push. It's a monster. Like, it's got to be like 40 or 50 pounds just to push it in. My truck is also a 5-speed. It's got to be like 10 pounds. It's like driving an automatic when I get in my truck after getting out of this car. But does anybody look at my truck? No. They look at this car and they love this car. People like always give me thumbs up driving by. More than my motorcycle, more than any motorcycle I've ever had. It's just so cool. People just like it, and I love it. I am so grateful and thankful, and all the hard work I've put in to save up for something that I've always loved paid off. It really did. It paid off. Did I ever think I'd actually get this car? No, I never. I didn't think until I was, you know, had a career, had a family. I never thought I'd own one of these cars, because this is a car. Like, Do It With Dan just paid 29 grand for a Camaro. For a 73 Camaro. Yes, his is all original. It's in basically perfect condition. Mine's not in perfect condition, but that's what I loved about it the most. I love that this is not an original car. I love that this is not, you know, perfect, because I can make it my own, and people aren't going to yell at me for it. The purists aren't going to say, you just ruined a perfectly good, you know, matching number, matching everything car. I do not have a matching number car. The paint is not originally black. It did originally have a 350. I believe this is a swapped in 327 with a built motor. It's got Edelbrock intakes, carb, camel hump heads. It's got rocker arms. Like, it's cammed. I don't know what cam's in it. I don't know if it's got pistons in it as well, like aftermarket pistons or anything like that. But I know this is a built engine, and I know she freaking rips. So let's get on it for you, boys. Oh, she's so fun. She's a little scary in the corners, but man, she rips. I love this car. The gears are super long. That's the one gripe I think right now. The clutch is really heavy and the gears are really long. When I'm in the freeway, even though the speedometer doesn't work, about 70, like sticking with traffic in 5th gear, she just sticks at like 2,000 RPMs, 1,500 RPMs, which is crazy. It just idles basically at 70, and it's nuts. And then as soon as you get off the gas, she's smooth as can be. Just cruises, man, and she's so smooth. I love it. I hope you guys love this car as much as I do. I really appreciate it. I posted it on social media and people were so excited to see the car, so excited to have a video on the car. They just freaking loved it, and I love it too, and I love you guys. So that's my reasonings for the car, man. I hope you guys like it a lot. Let me know what you think down below. If you guys want to see videos of me working on the car, because it's going to be a little project, I have plans for this car. This is going to be a build car. I want to make it my own, but I don't want to ruin it. I want to make it in the future a long-term build. I can't afford to do everything I want to it right now, and I also don't have the skill sets to do everything I want to it now. But I want this to be a retro mod car, so, you know, LS swap it. I'm not saying the most badass and beautiful engines in the world, just LS swap it, make it reliable, make it fast, get the suspension, like upgrade the control arms, put coilovers on it, put sway bars on it, upgrade the brakes, just make it the way I want it to. Make it a modern day 73 Camaro to go take to autocross, to go take to shows. Like, it's not going to be a show car, but, you know, just go and show people. And that's the goal, man. One day, maybe I can get a sponsor for this car. But that's it, guys. I love this car. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.